Senior Vice President of Small Business Services at the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation. We are excited to be here, and this is, I think, our 184th Motor City Match ribbon cutting. So let's give a round of applause for that. Very exciting. Of course, the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation is excited to host and operate Motor City Match, but we couldn't do the work that we do without the support of the City of Detroit, Mayor Mike Duggan, and also all of our honorable and esteemed council members and the work that they do every day to keep us moving forward in working in the best interests of the citizens of Detroit. And so we've opened up 184 businesses across the city, but more importantly, I think as a native Detroiter, is helping people live their dreams. And so creating places where children can walk by or go into these businesses and see entrepreneurs and really see themselves at some point operating businesses like this and helping keep our corridors thriving and vital. So we're competing a little bit with the noise of this vital corridor, so that's always exciting. So I'll try to remember to speak up. But I want to talk a little bit about Diamond Smiles Dentistry today and just say how awesome it is to see Dr. Aisha come right back here to Detroit, native-born Detroiter, Detroit Public Schools alum, so we're excited for that. As a fellow DPS alum, I am oftentimes proud of my own tenure in Detroit Public Schools, and sometimes I disclaim and say, now listen, some of these things I might not know. But no, I joke. But we are really awesome. We have awesome schools and awesome alumni to come back to Detroit after practicing in New York and Los Angeles and really having the opportunity to go anywhere. She saw it as important to make an investment right here in Detroit, back at home. So we want to give her a hand for that, for coming back to Detroit. It is really exciting to be here, as I mentioned. I want to talk a little bit about the facility that we're standing here in front of. It's amazing to see this facility brought back to life. 7,000 square feet with 15 dedicated staff, 4 skilled dentists, 10 modern treatment rooms, and various specialists and pediatric dental care as well, which excites me as a parent in the neighborhood here. So we're very excited to cut the ribbon. With that, I'll move on and introduce Marshall Bullock, who represents the city of Detroit.
Well, thank you. Greetings and good afternoon. As stated, my name is Marshall Bullock, representing Mayor Mike Duggan and Deputy Mayor Howard and the administration. I'm the Director of Community Affairs and also Director of Government Affairs for the city of Detroit. And I'm here to say, and another one. This is number 184. And as Brother Gray said, it gets more exciting every time the Motor City Match opens up another brick and mortar business. Diamond Smiles Dentistry is another milestone for entrepreneurs that are part of the success that the Motor City Match program was created to do. I'm excited because this is another 2-time recipient. I remember back in 2019 saying that's really cool to have a dentist in the neighborhood for the community access, because as a kid where I grew up, the dentists and health services clinics started moving to more suburban spaces and became more difficult to access for consistent care. And so Dr. Akpabio checks all the boxes for me. Minority-owned, woman-owned, a Detroit resident. And what I love most is learning the stories about our Motor City Match owners and winners. Dr. Akpabio is a native Detroiter who went to the right Michigan school, go blue.
That's right.
And like I did, she left. She left Detroit, and we traveled around the world and only to return home to live, build, and elevate her community and city. This is wonderful that her vision exploded from a small dental space into this massive expansion that will serve the community, especially the underserved, as those that have needs haven't been met. It exemplifies what the Motor City Match program is all about, turning vision into reality. That's what we're here to do. So today we celebrate Dr. Akpabio's expansion, opening of Diamond Smiles Dentistry in this future hub for wellness and additional health services. I hear Dr. Akpabio is already thinking about what's next, working on a partnership with Detroit Public Schools, Community District, probably while Sister Gay Ignogo is here. She's going to try to provide oral health education and care for our youth. She's not just investing in her business, she's investing in the next generation. So thank you for bringing your talents back home and believing in Detroit. and showing what's possible when determination meets opportunity. So I'd like to thank our Motor City Match program managed by the partners at the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation. Again, they ensure that the grants, technical support, business counseling reach the visionary entrepreneurs like Dr. Pabio that serve and touch our neighborhoods. So thank you. Now from our Honorable Council President Mary Sheffield's office, I'd like to bring up Ms. Victoria Williams.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
It is a joy to be with you all today on behalf of Detroit City Council President Mary Sheffield. Today we're celebrating the incredible growth and expansion of Diamond Smiles Dentistry, a shining example of what's possible when passion meets purpose. First and foremost, congratulations, Dr. Aisha. Your journey is both inspiring and deeply rooted in the values we hold dear in Detroit: grit, excellence, and a commitment to giving back. Today isn't just about dentistry, it's about access, equity, and investing in the health and well-being of Detroiters. I am proud to present you with the Spirit of Detroit Award signed by Council President Mary Sheffield and all of our honorable council members. Thank you and God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring up the Honorable Council President Mary Sheffield. She made it. Here we go.
She did it well. Well, I know Victoria did an amazing job representing me, but I just wanted to personally come by here to say congratulations. I know you wanted me to personally be here myself, and I am so proud of what these doctors are doing in our community. Our oral health is so extremely important to our overall physical and mental well-being. And so I'm a huge advocate of just opening more high-quality dentistry in our community. And so it's an honor to be here. Congratulations. Keep representing and putting on for the city of Detroit. We are extremely proud of you. Welcome to District 5, and congratulations.
Okay. You got it?
Probably had y'all step in front of the podium. Watch the cord, watch the cord.
All right, you ready? Thank you so much. All right, thank you all. And with that, I want to bring up friend of Dr. Arpabio and also friend of the community, Sherry Gay-Degnogo.
Good afternoon. This is an exciting day. I'm up here with friends. Thank you, Sean, for introducing me today. But thank you, Dr. I call her Aisha, okay? Dr. Aisha, okay? So today we're here the day after Mother's Day. So before we do anything, let's give it up for Mom and Dad over here. Teachers' children, and Dr. Aisha is an example of that. Teachers' children, you know, sometimes really have it tough because you had two teachers in your household. Her mom still teaches at Turning Point, and we know that this is still an opportunity to celebrate the work of great mothers, and even today, Dad, that is right over here to our right, celebrating this monumental success. Thank you, Marshall Bullock, my former colleague, and greetings even in the absence of our mayor, and continue to work with DGC to make sure that we're on 184 investments in the community. Now, I have to say, I have been one of the people who have always said, let's make sure that we get native Detroiters. And this is an example of a native Detroiter. As a former state legislator pushing and advocating for more funds to come into our city, nothing gives me more pride and joy now as a former science teacher and a school board member of Detroit to know that one of our own DPS, not DPSCD, but DPS at the time, Bates Middle School, right? Cass Tech, any Cass Tech alumni out here? And everybody up here today, I believe, is representative of the excellence that come from Detroit Public Schools. We've heard her professional background, how she graduated from University of Michigan, how she earned her Bachelor of Science, how she actually moved to New York like me. I stayed there for 5.5 years, but we came back home to give our best in all we got to the city of Detroit. Oral health, as the council president pointed out, is about health care. If you don't get dentistry, your dentistry cared for, you could have challenges in your health. And many of our children, oftentimes, even in our schools, impacted by poverty, don't have access. She could have gone anywhere in the world, anywhere in the state, but she chose to come to the neighborhood right here on Gratiot, where many have walked away and forgotten. But now we're breathing life into this community, and we're making sure that adequate health care. And I can't tell you how excited I am to realize that 50,000 students will now have access to a partnership that we are looking to move forward to make sure that all Detroit children have great dental care, and their parents, by the way. Thank you again. We celebrate this monumental second-time winner of this investment. Let's give it up again for DPSCD Excellence represented in the house today. God bless you, and I love you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Tekinogo. And without further ado, Dr. Aisha, please come and share in this moment with us. Excited to hear from you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. I truly appreciate all of your support. First and foremost, I have to give glory, all honor and glory to God, because without him, none of this would have been possible. This journey has stressed me, tested me, but God has been faithful to me every step of the way. To my incredible staff, to my team, Lena, Diana, Bianca, Natalie, Clara, Evan, Sharday, Jemiah, Shamika, Dr. Gloria, Dr. Brown, and my girlfriend, Dr. Tinsley, from undergrad to grad school. It is my honor, Doc, to be working with you, and just thank you so much for supporting me through dental school, and now it's my honor to be working with you. To my team, you are the heartbeat of Diamond Smiles Dentistry. Yes. It is your commitment and your hustle that makes us shine. Thank you for riding with me and believing in this vision. To everyone who supported this expansion, my friends, my best friends, my cousins, fellow Bates Academy brats, cast technicians, and Michigan Wolverines, community partners from the DEGC through the Motor City Match Program and Detroit Development Fund, city officials, and I'm going to speak this, our future mayor of Detroit, Mary Sheffield. And the people in and around Detroit, thank you. So if you look around, you can see that Detroit is rising, and we are so proud to rise with it. When I built this practice, I made a vow not just to build a practice, but to serve with compassion, to show up for my community, my people, and to make sure that every patient that walks through our doors feels seen, valued, and cared for. That is what Diamond Smiles Dentistry stands for. Now, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the people that hold me up behind the scenes, because it's through their love and sacrifice that allows me to pour so much into my work. To my mom, Myra Akpabio, who taught me grace. To my father, who taught me grit. To my bonus parents, Anthony and Kim, who continue to support me with wisdom and strength. And to my baby girl, Amira, who is my light. Every long night and every hard day, every ounce of this is for you. So parents, mom and dad, and Anthony and Kim and Amira, and Ari Jr., please join me, because this moment is for you.
We're gonna move the podium. We're gonna move this.
well, some of the